Hi, Fane. How's it going? Been busy but lately? That's all right. I hope not too stressful a time with work. Right, let's get this army fixed. Where are we going to go? Think we can try and rescue that division over there? Let's try it out. Oh, wait, hang on. No, let's just kill him there before he gets any ideas. And they've cut our 2 divisions off, so that needs stopping straight away. We have a mortar in 1937. So we need to... Whoops. We need to go to the industry. We've got a new line of stuff. This would be good. To go and try and get our... Yeah, let's go for that. What's this? Doctrines available. You can unlock a new one. Can I? I have to unlock them. Oh, so it costs to unlock them? Alright, let me just take a look at what we've got. I don't want to waste that. We're doing... Can I select... Oh, I have to select it? Alright, okay. Battlefield support. Unlock. And then you buy this with further air XP. That's quite good, because I know in previous games of this, you could really mass up a huge amount of air XP. So that's quite good it's used for this now. Fane, thank you very much for the resub there. Cheers. Yeah, 3 factions in this. This always seems to come in and stiff the Republicans every time I've seen it pop. So The Captain is a German film about a German soldier in the last moments of the war, and he finds a captain's uniform and pretends to be a captain, based on a true story. Ah, okay. So he'll get himself out of some trouble, or a better deal, I suppose. There's a lot that went on in the end of the war. Actually, there's a lot that going the other way. German officers trying to pass themselves off as common soldiers to try and get out of whatever trouble they'd caused in various camps and whatnot. Come on, we need to break through here. I mean, this is a different faction, so if we can push through and take these and cut them off. I think they fight each other, these lot. We'll do our best to save them anyway. So you can get all the XP you need for getting a commander for each branch. I think that's going to work quite well, actually. It always annoyed me that you could only pick one before. It was always the army one, because the army one seemed the hardest to get. So I need to modify my templates a little bit. We're in 37. Do I want to get radio detection yet? Or some better artillery? Oh, well, let's go for this. Hell, let's go for that. And we do have some points here, so let me just go for editing this. They already have support artillery, so that's good. Let's send the guys over there some more. And that is pretty much my template sorted for now. So let's save that. I'm still going with 20 width divisions. I don't know if... I heard some talk that they changed the way frontages work in this. But I haven't been able to confirm that, so I really don't know. I don't want to mess around editing... Let's get rid of that one. I don't want to edit this while they're in combat, although they definitely need more tanks. It would give them some more punch, wouldn't it? I'll regret doing it if I do it now, because they'll end up with a bloody penalty. Have we still got the ledger? What have I got in the way of light tanks? I have... Oh, well, they'll go straight through. Right, in that case then, let me do that. We'll have light tank. And light tank. Organisation will be fine. It's fine. Save. It's the cavalry that definitely needs boosting up. Right. So I've done that with them in combat, so I hope that's not too big a penalty. And hopefully the tanks will come through pretty quick. Depending on the terrain, there's a different width for the fight to take place. It's nice that they changed it up, because it needed to, really. Work's been busy, Fane. Taxi picking you up for the airport at 6 a.m. Oh, that is an early start. I don't like early starts. I'm not a morning person. Come on, let's go there and there. Let's try and push this. We can cause some mayhem here, actually. Some really good mayhem. We can split this up. Of course, fighting in the mountains is never ideal. But I'm going to try and push that on because I know that unit's weak. And I have to hope the rest of this lot can hold whilst we get sorted out here. Who are the Red faction in the Civil War? They are... I can't see from here, but this is the... It's the Regional Defence Council of Aragon. Right, those are not doing too well for supplies. But do you think... The Hindenburg incident. Disaster was narrowly averted today when a diesel fuel leak was discovered on a German passenger airship, so it hasn't blown up this time. Alternative history. Spanish gold reserves. It's been some time since the imperial Spanish gold reserves arrived in our country, and we have continued to send ample aid to nationalist Spain without payment. Members of the government are beginning to comment on the farcical state of these affairs. We will seize the gold reserves as payment. So that reduces my consumer goods factories for a year. Yeah, let's do that. Give me the money. How's construction going? So let me just hit pause a moment. Chinese are up to something, which we don't need to worry about. Good for them. Good for them. Yep. Good for them. Pause. Yes. Okay, enough with the Chinese news stories. Let me see. Military factories. I mean, where are they going into? It's not popped up for ages. Have I auto-clicked on something? No, it just seems to be managing them away. Now, do we want more? Are we going to have to start building these flipping forts up? I mean, we are going to have to start building forts up, otherwise we will not hold. But we're in 37, and I think there's probably time to do it. Forts are cheap to build. Shall I go for a couple of civilian factories first? I will go for a couple of civilian factories first, and then we're going to get the Italian forts done. 1, 2, 3 in each one. It's pretty quick to go up to the first few levels. And then it gets progressively expensive. Well, it was. I don't know if this has changed in the latest expansions. Right, and then we do need to get the borders fixed in place. Aha! It is telling me I've got spare factories. Right, what do we need? Towed artillery. What's the XP? Can we add some into the cavalry? Give it some punch? We could do more light. We could always do more light tanks. I think I will go with truck. Oh, hang on. I'm gonna start building trains. What does it come under? Trains, a civilian train. Damn, those are expensive. But I'll just have one factory doing this for a year, and I hope that's going to be enough for now. Actually, I don't want them at the top. How's that happened? But we definitely do need more trucks, so I'll put one in there. And yeah, let's go for that and that for now. That'll do. I don't watch Rugby Super League. I like watching Rugby Union. I've got nothing against Rugby League, but I used to play Rugby Union, so I've got a little bit more interest in it. Let's see. They're fine. Oh, they do need modifying on that border, don't they? So... Brigade, Colonial. Right, remove this. And then, I know it's a waste of XP, but I want the combat width as 10. And we might add artillery in. But not just yet. That's going to boost our available manpower and reserves of materials anyway to get more divisions in the field. We hope. We hope. Right, let's make sure this is going ahead as it should be. You think we can push the attack here? I think we're better off doing this one. Let's force this guy out. They're under attack, so let's see if we can go here and here. And then cut these two off. And then try and get this back to what it should be. And open up some more front lines. Because my boys don't look too good down there. Where are the planes at? Planes are doing their thing. Fuel's looking fine. Oh, hang on. That means then that those ships have... No, have not fully trained up. Were they not the ones I told to go on training duties? I thought I had done. Come on, tanks. You can do it. We know you can. There was a load of rugby league cancelled, wasn't there, due to COVID? Was it not... was it the World Cup or something? Australia and New Zealand decided to pull out because they didn't want to put their teams in that position at risk by coming over to this... I think it's in this country next year. We're in 37. What is the state of the industry? I haven't looked at what we're digging up yet, but don't think we're short on steel and things. Should I go for... I could do with a new fighter. I don't have a factory to build one, but I could do with a new fighter. We also need to get the... Yeah, we need... Alright, let's start working up some naval stuff. So many things we have to do. I maybe cancelled the training on it. I maybe had it on and then cancelled it off. Right, let's take those two over. We're going to form a link up here. Oh, let's see if we can rescue this guy, because this guy's cut off. I'd be very surprised if we can do this in time, though. I think he's probably gone, hasn't he? Okay, that's not a fight we're winning there, so let's forget about it. But this one could be. And also, looks like we might be able to pull out of this as well. Strengthen a little on top. Okay, so we're working that over. And go for the strengthen government, which will just improve the stability for a year. And I think we've got time. France suggests a strategic alliance. I think I want to go with these first, don't I? Foreign guest workers. What will this do? Remove full employment, which grants recruitable population. That's not a problem, because it's the materials I don't have at the moment, so... Yeah, let's go for this. Let's go for this. Together we shall defend democracy. Oh, Czechoslovakia decided to accept our offer and join the Little Entente. Nice! We have a faction. This is what we wanted. So these guys look beat, and then we're going to be in there. And who should we try and destroy first? This is the question. Can we see where their supply hubs are? That looks like that is a supply hub, so we should probably go for that. Okay, let's go again. It's going to be an odd situation, because this guy's getting attacked by two different factions here. It's like a three-way we've got going on. No, Germany hasn't got the Sudetenland yet. Actually, that's a good reason to rush that, to beat them to it. So, from any point now, we might get dragged into a war that we don't want. So, we do need to get these troops on the go. Did I see the lights flicker then? Because there has been power cuts in this area for the last couple of days. There's like hangovers from the storm. What are we short of? Support equipment. Production. We are badly short of support equipment. Doctrines available. Do I want to keep... do I want to keep spending on this then? What's I going to do? Air support, mission, efficiency. Yeah, I guess. I mean, I'm not interested in building a better version of the planes we've got at the moment, so... Well, Germany, I don't think is going to make any moves on anything just yet. So maybe we can get the war won over here first. We're going to need to garrison this. We are well behind with things, aren't we? Let's see what we've got. So I'm going to take one of these out of here. And yeah, definitely go and defend Oran. If that went, that would be a disaster. Japan's declared war on China. Take one of these guys. We've also got to think about our supply hubs. So, like, if a rail network is going through something really important along the coast, it becomes a target for invasions instead of just having to defend ports. So, we'll have to watch that. US neutrality. Marco Polo Bridge incident. Let them kick it off. Let them kick it off over there. I'm having nothing to do with it. This is my little French outpost just down here. Attention. And it shall stay. Get training. Get training, boys. I don't know whether I'm getting sapped into this too much. I need military factories, don't I? So as much as I... What? I didn't say build 5 of those. I must have held down the shift key. We need military factories. We can't ignore this now. Otherwise, these are not going to get done at all. I need to change the economy. That's what I think I need to do. Get rid of those consumer goods factories. This is an annoying bulge breaking out here. Let's chop it off. Hang on, where's my infantry? I was defending over there. I don't feel like we're needed over there anymore. Well, I mean, we're fighting, so I guess technically we are needed, but we need to break this hold here. I need 1 division if I can. This is kind of like why I like bringing cavalry and stuff over, because it's just a bit faster to move, but my cavalry template's really weak at the moment. I could cancel that attack and then suddenly counter-attack up through there, try and grab this place. It would have to be hellish fast. Strengthen the government. So we got it, and we can't do that until... Oh, we need at least a year. So is this when I try and build... I'd love to go and build all this, but I really feel like I need to improve the situation somewhere. Stability's bad. Production of everything is bad. That would be useful. I'm going to go... Oh, begin rearmament? What does this do? We get 4 military factories. Yes, please. Let's just have that. That's going to give us a chance. Hey, Finn. Yep. I am involved in the Spanish Civil War as France. Whether it's going to turn out to be a good idea, I honestly don't know. We're out of fuel, so let me just put this navy... Let's just click on that for now. We can't have our fighting armies out of fuel. That would never do. They're not going in there anymore, are they? Let's go in there instead. That looks like a much better alternative. Improved machine tools. We need everything constructing as fast as possible. August 37. Well, we are going to need that if we're going to put radar on destroyers. We can try... We're a bit ahead of time on that, but we could do with it. What's left in this? Nothing that can't wait. We had those bonuses, so you've used those up nicely. We'll go ahead on that one. Oh, hang on a minute. I am not looking at something that might really matter here. What tanks are we using? Okay, so we've got the 36 tanks. There's nothing more till 41. There's 1934 mediums? Alright, this is clearly new then. Is that the engines for everything? Improved engine. So we don't basically research tanks anymore. It's time to build our own. Okay. Well, that's not going to come in anyway quickly, so we'll leave it to researching the guns. That will do. Where are our bombers? There they are. There they are, going in. Yes, military factories are going to come in useful now. However, there's a huge amount of fortresses that need building really quick. But we don't have a standing army, really. Not that getting involved in this has sort of caused me any problems, because it's like we're still building things anyway. Modify the officer corps? Can we? How? We can add a military high... Can we add a military high command? Oh, okay. So these require political power. Ah, right. That might be helpful. However, it is too late for that now. Naval doctrine, which we won't be able to do anything with. And that's doing its thing. Oh, we could do this, though. We could have a ground support specialist. An air experience daily. Do I need to save the political PowerPoints? I probably do. I could really do with getting rid of that. It'd be nice just to go straight to war, but I think I need... Yeah, I need to save the political PowerPoints. I'm gonna save them. See if we can do something here. Interwar artillery, 39. It's a bit early for that. Let's go for that. Get them both on. What tanks did the French have? You know, there's a lot of prototype tanks from World of Tanks. Okay. They had, at the start of World War II, or let's say 1940, when it proper kicked off against the French, they had the, I don't know how to pronounce it, but it's the Char B1, which was like a heavy tank. It was heavily armoured, and it had a little turret on top, and a big howitzer, 75mm howitzer in the front of the tank, but low down. And it was actually really dangerous to German tanks, and it was really well protected as well, but it wasn't very reliable mechanically, I think. And I don't think the French deployed and used them quite as well as they could have done. Let's stop that going in there. That's going wrong there. So it didn't really work out, that, but I mean, it was probably the best, as in tank-on-tank tank at the start of the war. It's better than the German ones, aside of reliability issues. And then, unlike the British... No, sorry, the British did go for some light tanks, but the French developed some small, mobile light tanks, some Somuas and something else. And they were well thought of, because there was a Free French unit. I think it must have been based in Africa. But anyway, they had these Somuas, and they used them till quite late in the war, when they started fighting for the Allies. And when they eventually got Shermans in replacement, they took the Somua plaque off and welded it to the front of the Shermans. So they must have liked them. Must have been thought of as quite a good tank. But they were probably decent in 1940, but they were quite... I think they're probably outdated quite soon after that. Yes, we'll get that Maginot line to the border with Belgium, which is the offer for that. It's going to be this, isn't it? Yeah, it's all this. I need to... I don't know about rushing it, but I need to get it. So, methodical battle. That we have to go down there. I'd love to go down the firepower kills ones, because that sounds really nice. And this whole line is now cut out, but because that would be great. This looks like a really good line to go down. But if I want the forts, I have to go down this line, because it's, for all there's a dotted line here, this is the only way to get to this and this and this, and they're all three things that I absolutely have to have. So what does defensive focus do? I could put a better chief of army in, but I don't have to do that straight away. And then cost reduction for land doctrine, which is nice. And then as soon as we get that, it increases the speed that we build forts. So that is something to definitely head towards pretty quick. Can you research prototype tanks? Well, now it seems we can make our own weird prototype tanks. Wait a minute, I'm not getting cut off here, am I? No. Okay. So I think this war is... the fate of these guys are sealed. All we can do is fight a defensive war and gain a bit of experience. But we're not going to win this, sadly. So we'll just hold on to the last. Make sure we're in Valencia when it goes. Wow. You see what I mean? I mean, it wasn't looking too bad. And we were actually at the point of getting a big cut-off down here. But the moment this happens, and I don't know if this happened historically. If it did, then great. But it has happened in every single game I have started since getting the La Resistance DLC. So it doesn't seem like it's a random chance of it happening, because it's happened every single time to me. And as soon as this happens, the Republicans are stiffed. So it feels like that is almost channeled into a, this is the way it's going to go, rather than there's a chance of it going this way. But you might have different experience, so let me know if that's the case. Anyway, we're just going to let that play out. We have... Nice! Our first 4 divisions for the new army. Excellent. Put them into the French theatre. Who are these lot? That's my aggressive army. So you... Yeah, you're my defensive army. No, you're not. I don't have a defensive... Okay, we don't have a defensive one. Let's add... No, that one. Field Marshal, anybody will do. And let's give him some... He's got defensive. Reinforced rate. Charismatic. And you want everything in there as well. Nice big defensive fort. Okay. You better have a commander. Nice, you'll do. And you guys, we're gonna have to form, because we can put it on as a, yeah, this will work. We can put a front line onto Belgium like that. We have to be careful because it leaves a gap here. But as long as someone is sitting in Metz in a level 10 fort, it's not going to matter. And we also need to make sure that... Hang on, what's the experience like? Right, let's mess with the template a bit more. We don't need to change that. It's a good, basic, solid defensive template to fill the armies up with. That's fine. The cavalry needs altering. This could do with altering. I'm going to put some support artillery in just in case.